Hello, dear sisters. Welcome to Spirit Babies What They Want You to Know, Part 5. And the title of this one is rather ironic because it comes 3 months after Part 4. And the title of this short video is Divine Timing. And it's not my favorite subject. In fact, divine timing, I think, are the two nastiest words in the world. I've come to really dislike them. But divine timing needs to be talked about. And I think it needs to be talked about today. I actually just got a question from um, one of our sisterhood, and part of her answer had to do with divine timing. And I'm thinking, well, maybe it's actually time to start talking about divine timing. Divine timing is something we have no control over. Maybe that's why I dislike it so much. Uh, you can't predict it. You can't force it. Um, and I don't really fully understand why divine timing has to lag so far behind our own timing. Um, I talk about the new energy a lot, and things like goals don't work in the new energy. Um, even in the first video I did here, I talked about, writing a book. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. And the last video I did in the Spirit Baby What They Want You to Know series, I talked about uh, e-course. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. I mean, it's not that these things won't get done, but these things don't really happen in the time frame we would like, especially when you are on a spiritual journey, which all of you watching are. Um, and divine timing can be tricky, when I do readings and stuff, a lot of people would like to know, um, when's my baby coming, or when am I going to get pregnant, and I hesitate ever to give those predictions. Sometimes I'll pull a card. There's been a couple of times it's been accurate when it was summer solstice or something like that, but I stay away from those because the thing about divine timing is that you can feel like something is imminent. You can feel like something is impending. You can feel like something is right there, and then it's not. And so, what we have to understand about divine timing is that we are all in a process. I think about some of my favorite movies sometimes, and everyone loves the underdog movie, or you're coming from behind for something and then, um, and then winning. Yeah. I tell myself I'm still in the middle of the movie here. When I start to get frustrated that things aren't showing up, or why isn't this happening? Yeah, I keep telling myself I'm in the middle of the movie. So, I just want to give it a shout out to our sister Belle, whose question I just answered, because it sort of sparked some life in me again for Life from Baby, which I have taken a break of because I just had to do my inner work. Um, but you know, something when we're on a spiritual journey, there's something that we're all striving for. I was telling her that I have been working towards my light body and my Christ consciousness enlightenment really for 10 years now, 10 conscious years. It's been lifetimes, but 10 conscious years. And so I can really identify with women that are trying to conceive and been doing it for years. um, and then again, so can other women who are looking for love. We're all looking for something, whether it's enlightenment, Christ consciousness, a baby, or a soulmate, abundance, a great job. We're all looking for something. So we all have this key theme in our spiritual journey, and we think, you know what, I've done it all. I've done everything I need to do. Why isn't it here yet? Where's my reward? And the thing is, none of that is our reward. It's all icing on the cake. Um, the true reward actually is just being fully integrated within yourself. So I would have to say, if there is a reward, it's Christ consciousness, because that is when your soul is fully united with your body. And from there, that's where the limitlessness comes from. And that's where everything else is just icing on the cake, because being alive and being who we are is just such an amazing new experience. Um, so divine timing, I'm really just talking about in terms of the spiritual journey. Um, one thing I've learned is that, I'm waiting for this moment. I still have this feeling that everything can change in a moment. I have experienced it before, And I just have this knowing that in one moment everything can change. So I had an experience like that before where I was changed for 3 weeks. I was um, enmeshed with my soul. I had 3 weeks of Christ consciousness, and I knew how effortless everything was. If you're more interested in that, it's the video, What Does Limitlessness Look Like, where I talk about my experience there. Since then, though, I have been looking for that moment again, like the same moment where you fall in love, or the same minute where you see the positive pregnancy test, or the same moment where you land that new job. You're waiting for a moment. But what we can't discount are the moments that lead up to it. It's a series of moments in this spiritual journey. A moment here, like a puzzle piece, a moment here, another puzzle piece, another moment here. And it's so easy to discard those other moments because it hasn't led you to where you want to be. But those moments are very key, and it is part of the divine timing. And if we can learn to be patient, even though I hate that word too, um, we're going to realize that our soul has written all this out in a far better way than we could even imagine right now. So if we trust that our soul has got our back, if we trust that we came here for specific reasons and we're fulfilling them, if we trust that we're just in the middle of the movie right now, or maybe at the end, because everything changes at the end, maybe we're in the end of the movie and everything's just about to change, just do what you can to trust your process. Just trust your process. Trust the divine timing. Trust that it can't all be delivered to us all at once, because it might not be for our highest good at that moment. Maybe if we wait a little longer, it'll be even grander than we anticipated. It's still a tricky thing, divine timing is still a tricky thing, but um, time does not exist on the limitless planes. It just doesn't exist. And time in the new energy is also not linear. So, in the old energy, you could make a certain goal, take some certain steps, and something would happen. Well, now is the time for quantum leaps. So, the linear time doesn't even exist. So even if you feel like you're so far away right now, maybe you've done all you need to do, and there's just one little thing that needs to click to get that quantum leap into that moment. So take comfort in that too. Even if you feel like you're so far away, everything can change in a moment. It's a quantum leap time. It's not linear time. But it is all unfolding as it should. And when things aren't happening as we want them to, in the time we want to, it's just another layer of surrender, another layer of radical trust, and really truly believing in yourself and in your journey. Just stay focused on what you want. Stay focused that that's what you're going to get. Don't obsess over it though. So stay focused that this is exactly what's going on. This is exactly what I need. And now what can I do to help myself relax and enjoy myself? I'm going to be doing another video, maybe right after this, to be released tomorrow, because our sister Belle just has, thank you for your question, it woke me up, I needed that, has just unleashed the life from baby work in me again, and I appreciate that. But I'm gonna do another video right now and talk more about the disconnect and connection, and how that has to do with divine timing too. But just do what you can to just trust your process. Trust it. Even if you hate it at times, just trust it and relax. And I'll see you again tomorrow. All right, bye.